Say hello to Dakota Ditcheva's next opponent.
What would you like to see more of from either fighter here?
Confusing opponents with her pretty face, the Dutch Denise Kielholtz has shown that she possesses the deadliest striking in women's MMA. She is the current Bellator kickboxing women's flyweight champion, but also boasting a wicked submission game. She holds a 90% win rate, and now making waves across MMA. It's clear the present belongs to the striking heavy talent, who will soon be a problem for the UFC. In the latest announcement by the PFL, she is Dakota Ditcheva's next opponent for February 7th. Will she succeed? On February 7th, 2026, at the Coca-Cola Arena, in the first PFL event in 2026, Dangerous Ditcheva versus Miss Dynamite, analysts are sure this will be a true test of Dakota Ditcheva like never before. Fans are eager. The PFL flyweight champion against the Bellator flyweight kickboxing champion. They say Kielholtz hits harder, that she will end Dakota on the feet. Born in Amsterdam, Miss Dynamite, as she is better called, was born to a Dutch father and a Curaçaoan mother. Kielholtz grew up in a family of martial artists. Starting off with judo, she trained in kickboxing. And for years, Kielholtz was a terror in the world of kickboxing, a 6 times world champion in kickboxing, 2 times Dutch champion in judo, and a Thai boxing world champion. She employs a bouncing stance, which allows her to evade punches masterfully and time her shots perfectly. And at any time, she could release a vicious right hand. Denise compiled a 19 wins, 2 loss record, then crossed over to MMA, where she will face Dakota. Before Dakota's crushing of Sumiko Inaba in the PFL Africa event on November 17, 2023, Denise Kielholtz first took on Inaba and delivered even a better performance than Dakota. At the onset, Inaba was confident, charging fearlessly, while Denise stood her ground. She fought like a rock that cannot be moved.
Denise, you ready? Sumiko, you ready?
Started the sport relatively late at 29, was in nursing school, but fighting, and really credits her fiance, Sean Rush, who's she's also a mother, wants to inspire mothers. Now coming off a victory at a 3-fight losing streak, restoring her confidence. Opportunity here grow in the flyweight division, and Inaba with
The thing when you watch both of these, like, look at the technique on both, how they throw. Watch them slide in, and everything that you go, dang.
fast and efficient.
So well, exactly. And that makes them fun to watch. Beautiful low kick by Kielholtz. She's starting the leg of Inaba.
Kielholtz feels that cause you to make that. Inaba does make them trust a jab there.
That was a clean jab right down the middle. And she, like a piston, she just brings it straight back on.
For every attempt by Inaba, Denise was punishing her even worse. She landed at will. But whenever Inaba retaliated, Denise was out of there.
Double jab. Inaba closes the distance with the right, and again past the midway point of the opening round. Low inside low kick. Oh, balance over that kick.
And you don't see that a lot. And that's the one thing she's time and time again, and then she'll throw that right hand straight down the pipe.
Kielholtz with a clean counter combination. Staying focused, staying composed by Inaba.
I think the thing here between the two, it's a lot. Inaba tends to look like she's going more towards a boxing-centric, beautiful right hand.
Kielholtz with the right cross. Coming up on the final minute of the first 5 minutes. Again, the from Inaba doesn't fall with the right, but lands the right cross there.
Trying to switch her stance.
Yeah, think about it.
Exactly. It's well done. That jab. She doubles it up. Nice hook.
Round, and there's the level change and the takedown attempt. Sprawl by Kielholtz, and Kielholtz able to defend it. But giving Kielholtz something to think about, as Inaba did. Change levels, went for that takedown. First round is in the books. Defeated Lady Samurai Sumiko Inaba in the red gloves. Denise Kielholtz in the blue gloves. Double jab by Inaba, but Kielholtz going downstairs with that inside low kick. You mentioned the kick's advantage belongs to Kielholtz. Total strikes, but in terms of punches, it's Inaba with the edge. 21
First round based upon, look, all judges don't see the same fight because they're seeing it from different angles. And are they going to give more credit?
Kielholtz in 10-on-10, rising the lead leg of Inaba. Inaba marching.
Doing a good job of eating up that leg. It's just a...
And again, John low kicks.
But that will affect the movement at the start, but maybe not once she's eaten that leg up.
And the power. The feinting with that little sharp jab.
Doing it, it's just not quite getting to the point that they want it to be.
Body kick from Inaba. Kielholtz staying out for the motions.
Just wasn't there for it.
Nice left hook by.
Circling out off of it.
And again, John, making sure her focus remains the lead leg of Inaba. Punch counted in a second. Inaba trying to find a way to close the distance and land some, but keeping her at bay for the most part. With her, the threat of her counterattack.
Absolutely. And you know that leg is starting to have an effect because it's making Inaba think about when she's...
With Denise employing her judo black belt, it was impossible for Inaba to get her to the ground, and Denise was whooping her on the feet.
For the textbook 1-2 good score. And again lands the 1-2, changes levels, gets the single leg, first takedown, but Kielholtz able to pop right back up, and there's a counter pushing by Kielholtz and lands a 1-2 of her own. Beautiful sequence from Denise. Yeah, started her judo training at the age of 13, a former member of the Dutch national judo team, and of course, no surprise, a judo black belt showcasing some here in round number 2. Lands the left. 30 seconds now remaining, and wow, Kielholtz trying to find her groove and beginning to flow more, beginning to find them.
And you're starting to see the difference of who's...
Body kick by Inaba, Kielholtz, and Kielholtz this with the overhand right, but good round again. And
by the third round, Inaba's face was starting to look like a piece of minced meat. Divine's counters were causing damage. She was like a wind in the cage.
Make it 2 in a row inside the Bellator cage. The third and final round underway, and Inaba comes out aggressively. How do you have it on your unofficial scorecard after 10 minutes, John?
Well, I've got Denise Kielholtz winning the fight right now. I think she's just had better control. She's landed some heavier shots that are starting to have more of an effect in the fight. Not that Sumiko Inaba is, and it's a tight contest, but I think Denise Kielholtz, based upon the kicks and the punches, has gotten a little bit of it.
Kielholtz doing a good job of counter-attacking again. Continues left hook. And for Inaba, she needs to make adjustments and try to find a way to create angles. Kielholtz is able to keep her at range and counter effectively.
Yeah, exactly right. You're seeing when she gets into range, Kielholtz is like, okay, that's enough. You see Kielholtz start to do something, kicks straight down. Little things that are giving Inaba problems.
Nice jab again.
Yeah, and again, it's partly based upon when I'm watching a MMA fighter be boxing-centric, meaning that they're using for most of their output against someone that's also well for them unless they have a power advantage.
And Kielholtz has now taken over the advantage in terms of total punches landed, 38 all Kielholtz, 30-5. So we have definitely seen the veteran Denise Kielholtz come on in this fight, and
but more experience in MMA and also 50 fights in kickboxing makes a huge difference.
Amen. And they're looking as good as she has had thus far in her career, and stepping up tonight against Denise Kielholtz and staying in the pocket and still by barrier attack. She wants to get back
underneath Inaba's eye. She's starting to show the effects of some of the shots that have landed. Denise got a little bit of swelling on her face there too.
Kielholtz continues to.
With minutes to go, Inaba got a takedown, but couldn't secure the position. Inaba had a few dominant moments, but it wasn't enough.
Inaba, and there's Inaba level change. Another takedown, was unable to do anything with the first attempt, and now has Kielholtz against the fence with 1:40 left in the fight. Ground and pound from Inaba.
Kielholtz building a base, getting yourself back to it. Kielholtz very strong, just that was just
double jab from Inaba, but no follow-up with the right hand. 1 minute left in the fight.
On that counter right hand right there, just landed it.
Up Sumiko Inaba, level change, just runs out of real estate. Sumiko Inaba as they go the distance.
In the end, everyone knew. Denise got the clear victory, and it became clear this kickboxer could stand up to MMA's top ladies.
Denise, Miss Dynamite Kielholtz.
She also possessed a dangerous ground game. When Kielholtz faced the tough submission artist Ilara Joanne at Bellator 301, the fight opened up with a fury. Again, Denise came with her warrior-like mindset, but her opponent Ilara Joanne was no slouch. Either
in a hurry here, an important matchup in the flyweight division, and exactly as advertised.
8 shots fired off the bat by Kielholtz there.
And a counter left hook clips the job. Joanne operated stand-up striker in Denise Kielholtz. My goodness.
A nice clean shot.
Inside leg kick by Joanne. Again, we will have the immediate rematch determine the flyweight champion Liz Cartouche and Juliana. Joanne, member of the Pitbull Brothers team Schreiber, and Bob. Oh wow, there's again.
Talk about a great guy. Bob Schreiber is just awesome.
Wow, and he has to be
waiting for her, and she's looking for the counters, and she's being successful. Beautiful right hand down the pipe.
And then plenty of action right now. And you know what? In terms of the strikes landed, it's now left in an entertaining opening 5 minutes between Joanne. Kielholtz tracking Joanne. Another exchange. Joanne looking to secure the neck of Kielholtz, looking for that Uchimata there, which is another judo throw, Mr. McCarthy.
Very nice.
First 5 minutes definitely had her moments in the stand-up against someone who is.
But she doesn't seem to get tired.
Man, she took that right hand. She started by working the front and then putting together, but again, eats those shots down the.
I can understand why they're happy.
Knowing Denise Kielholtz the way we know, knowing how important each and every fight is, that she just
first hit, she really has not thrown hardly any kicks throughout the fight. She is known for that.
Yeah, former kickboxing champion, kickboxing ring in October, but Joanne sticks the jab. And yet very close and kind of surprising in terms of the ability of Joanne, I would say.
As close as it can be. I mean, she's throwing on.
Kielholtz was ahead. She was the aggressor, but of nowhere, Joanne landed a takedown and was able to keep her there.
They tell you things in the moment, and I'm sure they're not always truthful when they're trying. Oh, she got her head snapped back would be the story of this fight? Well, she has tried 2 takedowns, but it's been predominantly in the stand-up, and it's been up here in the second. And there, level change in the single leg and the takedown, but immediately back to her feet is Kielholtz, and now Kielholtz use the wizard to take the back.
Nice job by Denise.
Good scramble, great job by Giovanni to land in top position.
In the third round, a big right hand from Kielholtz sent Joanne flying to the canvas.
Scorecard doesn't come down to this round.
My scorecard does. I have each lady with a round. So
What adjustments or what would you like to see more of from either fighter here in the third round as Kielholtz dropping Giovanni Miller?
yeah, I want to see position. They're going to get there fast, and they're going to find the target just putting her on her can.
And again, Kiel 2. And I know we mentioned it in breaking down the Velasquez, the 3 and the 4, similar maybe to what Kielholtz can get busy with.
It's the 3 and the 4 that the fighter is not prepared for. They've already put your hands in position to stop.
Takedown attempts. And again, Kielholtz trying to get up, using the wizard, trying to get that judo throw, trying to end up in dominant position. Another scramble back taken, but again.
Just keep going with what you're doing, because when you're getting into that clinch, you're the one coming.
Giovanni, as you mentioned, John, coming off a win over former title challenger Alejandra Lara. Oh, wild.
Boys, right.
The judoka unleashed her judo, getting her own takedown, but it almost ended bad for her.
Right there. That's what Denise Kielholtz and Denise should do. Everything straight down the plate. Straight jab, straight right hand. Here you go again.
Well, again, but it's Kielholtz initiating this.
Slip out of that. She just did. Now
She's got both hooks in, and now she's taken the back of Kielholtz. And Ilara Giovanni with 3 very close fight.
But she's in the dominant position, but she's done nothing.
Right. And we saw Lezioni.
To most fans, Kielholtz had done enough to secure the victory, but when the scorecards were read, Lara won by split decision. Although she falters in later rounds, she is especially dangerous in the first round. When she faced Kata Watanabe, Kielholtz nearly landed a knockout within the first 10 seconds. Switched to an armbar on the slightly unconscious opponent, but Watanabe was better on the ground.
The straight arm lock for a second. Denise Kielholtz able to use.
Kielholtz reversed the position, aiming to end the fight with big ground and pound. However, in that moment, Watanabe saw her chance.
Wherever she is, Denise.
Against Dakota, at a 5-inch height disadvantage and a 4-inch reach disadvantage. It could be a long or rather short night for Denise, but her latest performance against Sumiko Inaba is a ray of hope for a competitive fight. Who wins? Let us hear your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.